Ho'oponopono is a very powerful Hawaiian healing modality that Dr. Lane Hen, a short of his name, a psychologist, used it many years ago in a psychotic hospital, in a hospital filled with a lot of mentally disturbed people, and he healed them using Ho'oponopono. So Ho'oponopono is more powerful than you can imagine. It's more powerful than just the 4 statements. There are secrets, there are techniques, there are deep juices in this Ho'oponopono that once you start using it and focusing on it and dwelling on it, it will start revealing more of how you can use it. You will start understanding more about it and how you can marry it to other techniques to literally help anyone heal from anything, regardless of what it is: trauma, karma, witchcraft, negativity, whatever it is. You can actually use Ho'oponopono to work. It is Dr. Jacinta Mpali and Kanamori, your transformational coach and spiritual counselor. I am an advanced Ho'oponopono practitioner, so I've been using it for a while and it's taken me deeper into its own self. I understand it a little bit more, and I'm not saying I know everything about it, but I'm gonna share with you some of the secrets, some of the ways, some of the tips that you might not know about it, and how you can probably use it for your own self-liberation, self-healing. So every time you go into my videos and use a Ho'oponopono, go through a Ho'oponopono session, remember these tips, steps that you have to take for Ho'oponopono to work for you. Step number 1 is you have to take full responsibility of your emotions, of how you feel. Ho'oponopono has nothing to do with anyone else but yourself. If, for instance, someone abused you, you're not going to focus on that person at all. You're going to focus on how they made you feel, on what they did, how it made you feel about yourself, and how it made you feel about them, and the root causes of this experience. Again, how it made you, how what someone did made you feel, so you clean on those emotions. So let's imagine it's abandonment. Let me give you a perfect example. Let's imagine that you're dealing with abandonment issues. Your parents abandoned you, or you've concluded that your parents abandoned you. Okay? The first step is to take full responsibility of your conclusions, of your perceptions. And this is, I am feeling abandoned. Okay? Now, the first step is to start cleaning on abandonment. And as you repeat the 4 Ho'oponopono statements, you're saying, I'm sorry to your inner child. I'm sorry for perceiving, creating a relationship, partnering, and accepting abandonment as a reality and instilling it in you. So that's what you're doing. You are speaking to your inner child, your subconscious mind, and acknowledging the importance of it in you, and acknowledging, taking full responsibility of you concluding that you are abandoned. So as you clean, you are also imagining abandonment as maybe a balloon. You can imagine something else that you can smash. So you're saying, I'm sorry, you smash. Please forgive me. You're telling your unconscious mind to forgive you from acquiring and accepting abandonment as part of you. And then you say, thank you. This is faith. This is literally faith. You already believe that your unconscious mind has let go. It has forgiven you. It has released and let go of that abandonment. And then you say, I love you. Meaning that you love it. You acknowledge the importance of its life, of it in you. Actually, some people begin with, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. But people, my teachers that like Dr. Joe Vitale and Dr. Lehen begin with, I love you. And that means that you're acknowledging the importance and the relevance and the magnificence of your inner child. You are creating that relationship. You are telling it you love it. You know, love is binding, love is creating, love is bonding. So they begin with, I love you. But I always begin with, I'm sorry. because I believe, and that's me, I believe that for you to be fully available, your heart to be fully available to yourself, you have to apologize. You have to let go of everything you're not and clear the space for love to propel within you. So, like I said, the first step is taking full responsibility of those emotions. And then the next step, you have to go deeper to identify how you feel about the people. How do you feel about your parents and how they abandon you? What conclusions did you come up with? Because you're not only going to resolve the abandonment, it's important that you resolve the perceived emotions, the conclusive perceptions you have about the people who hurt you. So let's imagine you think your parents were selfish. Now, clean on the selfishness. Okay? Go through the steps again. And then maybe after that you come up with what they did. What actions did they do? And by coming up, remembering some of the actions that they did that got you to perceive it as abandonment, or what they didn't do that you expected them to do, and cleaning on those as well, you are cleansing your psychic and making sure that there are no triggers whereby if anyone happens to behave that way in the future, you're not triggered to perceive and connect to abandonment once again. So it's like you're breaking your partnership with these actions or non-inactions, so that they are not used by your psychic, by your egoistical mind as triggers to take you back to feeling abandoned. So I hope you understand. So step number 1, like I said, take full responsibility of how you feel, clean on how you feel. Step number 2 is identify what you perceived and the conclusive emotions you have about the people who did what they did, and clean on those emotions. Then step number 3 is remember what they did, their actions or inactions, and clean on those as well. And remember that you are speaking to your inner child, the worker bee, the storage, the basis, the foundation upon which you experience life. The program where all the program lives. You are identifying, you're connecting to that part of you and getting it to help you to release and let go of what you don't want. Alright, so that was secret number 1. That is one of the secrets. I will share more secrets as we go along. In the interim, I'm sending you abundant love from my heart to yours. Peace and blessings. Bye.